Pax Christi Nigerian Catholics. Catholic priests in Nigeria have increasingly become soft targets for kidnappers, according to Father Raymond Olusesan Aina, rector of the National Missionary Seminary of St. Paul. Speaking during the annual St. Paul's lecture on January 23, Father Aina addressed the misconception that Catholic clergy lead affluent lifestyles, which has contributed to their vulnerability to ransom-seeking criminals. In an interview with ACI Africa, Father Aina explained, quote, "Kidnappers believe that if a Catholic priest is abducted, the Church has no choice but to pay a large sum of money as ransom." End of quote. He noted that perceptions of wealth, fueled by the cars priests drive and the Church's visible infrastructure, have made clergy and Catholic institutions attractive targets. Quote, "Kidnapping has become a business," end of quote, Father Aina said. Kidnappers look for soft targets that they believe have money. Catholic priests and institutions are perceived as part of such organizations, making them attractive targets. End of quote. While acknowledging the role of religious hatred, particularly in Nigeria's northern regions, Father Aina highlighted economic factors as a key driver behind the targeting of priests. He lamented the rising violence against Christians, particularly Catholics, many of whom have paid the ultimate price for their faith or are living in dire circumstances due to insurgency. Father Aina also reflected on broader issues confronting the Catholic Church in Nigeria, including the resurgence of secularism and the revival of African traditional religions. He expressed concern over the limited impact of Catholic principles on Nigeria's political and social landscape, despite the Church's significant growth. Quote, "With all the growth we have experienced, with all the population we have, and the global institution we belong to, the Catholic ethos is not as strongly felt in Nigeria as it is in other faiths like Islam or Protestantism." End of quote, Father Aina observed. He attributed this to a lack of deeper engagement with the Church's teachings and called for a return to the roots of the Catholic faith. Quote, "We need to go back to the roots and explore the depths of the riches of our faith," he said, urging the Church to prioritize resource mobilization for better catechesis. Father Aina underscored the critical role of the laity in fostering a transformative understanding of the Catholic faith. He noted that clergy make up less than 1% of the Catholic population and emphasized the importance of investing in the education of laypeople. Quote, "In today's world, it is crucial not to focus solely on the educational or theological development of the clergy," he said. "Instead, there must be significant investment in educating the laity." End of quote. Father Aina urged the Nigerian church hierarchy and Catholic organizations to develop initiatives that empower laypeople and strengthen Catholic values. This approach, he said, is essential for ensuring the faith's relevance in a rapidly changing society. I must honestly commend the efforts of Father Aina and some of the observations he made concerning the reasons why Catholic priests are kidnapped in Nigeria. And the solutions he proffered to these challenges were totally spot on. So I definitely pray that the needful be done so that at the end of the day, not only will the Catholic Church as a whole in Nigeria be better, but the society will be better for it as well. It was indeed a solemn occasion, a happy one also, for the alumni of St. Thomas Aquinas Major Seminary, Makurdi, as they gathered together for their annual Alumni Day celebration on the feast of St. Thomas Aquinas. The celebration brought together esteemed alumni priests and distinguished individuals from all walks of life. There was the Eucharistic celebration, the presentation of awards to some formators and outstanding individuals. There was the inauguration of alumni, newly elected officials, and of course support from the alumni and men of goodwill. So this is basically to appreciate the entire alumni of the seminary, St. Thomas Aquinas Major Seminary, the formators, seminarians who made this year's Alumni Day celebration a huge success. And we pray that St. Thomas Aquinas, the patron saint of this wonderful seminary, also called the Angelic Doctor, will continue to inspire and guide each and every one of them in their pursuit of holiness, in their pursuit of knowledge and service to the church wherever they are found or wherever they find themselves. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you soon.